Hey everyone, this is Mike Deere again with Just Cracked Coffee. Today is December 15th. As promised, I will be making an update. So wow, it's been it's not so it's been a long journey and a short journey at the same time, roughly. Despite the fact that I really started to get into YouTube, content creation, getting into pulling the trigger on starting a business, and literally within 2 months, three months time frame. But the whole Just Cracked Coffee vision wasn't fully realized until like maybe a year. It's a year in making actually. It, it's just a lot of work that I'm super proud of, that I'm finally here. I'm finally able to tell everyone here that by the end of December 15th, hopefully, knock on wood, that we're going to be switching the store online. Right now, the store is technically online right now. You can literally go to justcrackcoffee/store. And you're able to put the Guji Ethiopian, our first product, in your cart and check it out. But unfortunately, we ran into a tiny little snag, unfortunately. It has to do with some sort of configuration that I need to work with my support team about. But hopefully it will be fixed soon, hopefully by end of day, if not tomorrow morning. But we're technically live. I just switched the inventory to 0 because I just want to make sure that everyone here has a good buying experience from justcrackcoffee.com. I'm trying to avoid any snags. If there is, I will be super on top of it. I promise that, to ensure that you all get your coffee in time. And so about getting your coffee, actually, now segue to it, is there is we'll only be supporting the United States nationwide. So I think the shipping fee is around $5 to $7, give or take, depending on the rates that is currently. I need to take a look at that. I don't remember right now on top of my head. And for the folks that actually live locally in Virginia, especially in the northern Fairfax region, if you're around 15 to 20 mile radius of area code 20148, especially the Dulles Airport area or Dulles area, Reston, we could ship the coffee or do a local delivery to your doorsteps at a really cheap fee, just to cover gas round trip back and forth and so forth, right? But it definitely will be cheaper than delivering through USPS for sure. And then we have another option for local pickups. If you want to come to where we produce the coffee in that location in the area code 20148, you're able to pick up the coffee there. The address will be provided upon checkout when you're selecting a shipment. I think it should be there. So for the Guji, we're starting around $18 and sorry, excuse me. So $18 per pound, and we're going to be doing two different weights or two different bags. So we're going to do a 8 ouncer to a 16 ounce, which is a half pound to a full pound. Both will have the same shipping cost. It's a flat rate straight through. So to get the most out of it, I would suggest getting a full pound bag, just to make the most out of it. If you're out of the States, as the business is going to be growing, we're going to partner with more folks and able to bring down the cost of the coffee. But for the folks that actually helped me to this point, I I really appreciate it. Like the pre-production batches that people all around the nation bought previously, and especially thank you Light Feather. I posted before they bought a huge amount of coffee bags, and thank you to a handful of you all watching this video now. I'm pretty sure who definitely entrusted me and basically took a step in giving me the chance of delivering coffee to them for the first time, and they provided critical feedback that I took in consideration for the final production roast profile for the Guji. We found it. We like it. I've done countless of coffee tasting cupping sessions with different roast profiles. I literally have graphs in my sleep, like the temperature graphs you see on my videos. There's a lot. Just to give you context, there's about maybe 120 different roast profiles I did for the Guji, and that's I invested about maybe 10 plus pounds worth of batches just to perfect. That's including some pre-production, but to really refine and tune that roast profile. So what you see on the bag is the final, the cupping profile, the taste, whatever you can expect in the cup. The taste can vary depending on how you prepare the coffee, right? If you do a drip, you'll drip or a pour over, you'll most likely have the fruitier side of things. If you pull the espresso, you're gonna have just a slight of the fruitier side and a little bit more of like the vanilla and the more of the kind of like the toffee mouthfeel to it. This espresso bean is just crazy versatile. It has the best of both worlds, and that is why we have it on our store. So right now we have about 100 plus pounds. Like on the last video you guys saw, I posted on IG, we have about 100 plus pounds, which is about basically 100 bags worth of coffee that I'm able to ship. I'll be having more shipment coming to me by the end of the year when we kind of cross the January timeframe. And that's another update I want to talk about is our capacity. So if you go on to our justcrackcoffee.com store, you'll be able to see a little note there basically saying that I'm the only roaster and we're at minimal capacity. Sorry, we're at like a low capacity right now, just to the fact that I have a really dinky roasting machine that I would say a master actually. Thank you Hive for all your help and tips and tricks, and basically I learned a lot just from that $100 roasting pan that you gave me. And folks will be like, Mike, why are you roasting that, right? I mean, one thing, workout, right? I definitely built a good endurance on my shoulders, arms, and everything, but just basically my whole arm just feels more energetic now. Just the fact that I've been manually roasting all the coffee. And the second is the control. Like I have a lot of control. Even though it's just a pan, I do have, I learned of the control I needed to achieve the roast profiles that I needed. And I just learned a lot from it. And especially to the fact that it has, the con to it is that I don't have much capacity to output the roasted beans as much as I want. It's really low, so that's why we're limiting to around 10 to 15 pounds per week. So that's kind of the issue there, is we just don't have the capacity at the moment. But leading into January, I just got news that our roaster, or full kilogram roaster. Again, not too big, but I could do things a little bit more automated with that machine. It's currently in Pacific Ocean, being delivered to Tacoma, Washington, and it'll be shipped to Minneapolis for a final check at Mill City Roaster. Thank you, Mill City Roaster, for being an awesome company. You guys just basically give me all the information to make me feel confident on pulling the trigger. And just because of you guys and your team, I'm here today making this video piece of it. So that 1 kilogram will be coming around maybe mid-January, and that's where things will pick up. I did the math. I could roast maybe up to 70 to 100 pounds of coffee per week. I could definitely roast more, but I still have a full-time job that I'm doing on this. Just technically, Just Crack Coffee is my side gig, but I want to become a full gig soon. Hopefully next year, right? Or maybe end of next year. And 100 pounds is a lot. So if that's roughly around, give or take, 15 hours max of uptime during the weekend. I'm able to kind of produce that amount of coffee, and able to send more coffee out more frequently to you all. Whoever will be also on our new feature coming out in January, February timeframe. We'll be doing subscription-based services, so that you guys don't need to keep on ordering coffee over and over again. That's a really exciting feature I want to add to justcrackcoffee.com. And so once we get that coffee roaster, a lot of possibilities are open for me and for Just Crack Coffee to be able to do a lot more for next year. So between now until maybe the end of January, expect a limited capacity. I limited it to one order per person. So the max you can get is a pound. Minimum is 0.5 pounds. I highly suggest getting the pound just to, if you're ordering out of state and domestic is the only way to get it to you, I highly suggest getting the pound just to make the most out of it. It's an unfortunate thing. I'm a small business. There's so much I'm still learning on how to make the whole logistics a little bit more efficient, but we're definitely getting there. So just bear with us. And I really appreciate the folks that are entrusting the Just Crack Coffee brand. And it definitely helps me a lot that everyone here is interested in it. It basically motivates me every single day to improve the brand, improve the cup of the coffee, the beans itself, and working with great partners who can provide that coffee to who can deliver, who basically provide the coffee to me, and I'll be able to roast it to perfection for everyone here. Perfection is kind of like a word that I don't like to use because it's never perfect. There's always room for improvement, and that's what I always see. Is like there's just unlimited amount of ways to improve a cup of coffee, and it's basically case by case. And that leads to another topic, is that folks that actually try my pre-production batch, I am super grateful for you. Light Feather, thank you so much. And a handful of folks of different other companies, also a handful of folks of you guys that are watching this video. You know who you are. Thank you so much for trusting the Just Crack Coffee brand. It gave me your critical feedback that I needed to really, really push the coffee profile to where it is at right now. I think it is as great it can get with what the hardware I have now, and I'm really excited for the 1 kilogram roaster to come in. It definitely will change my world and my view on how to actually create a really good cup of coffee, or roast a roast coffee beans. I mean, and I'm just really grateful and appreciative that thank you to you all for trusting the pre-batch brands and buying it. And actually, I sold out actually the full 40 pounds of the pre-batch. And thanks to that, I'm definitely in a good place. And that's why we're here on December 15th. I'm making this announcement that we're going to be going live by the end of the day. Hopefully end of day or tomorrow morning, depending how quick the support team could fix the web store. But yeah, so I talked about what did I talk about? I basically talked about when my actual roasters come in. We're going live, and sure, yes, Just Cracked Coffee. So my friend at my Inky Wares, hopefully I got that right. I'll make a correction anywhere on this video if I got that wrong. Sorry, Ken. But Ken, awesome dude, local to Virginia. He made it. I've been working with him for almost 2-3 years so far, give or take. And here's our first little crack at our, pun intended, of our t-shirt. Yeah. So the idea here is I am thinking about branding right now. Not too much. Obviously, coffee is a little bit more important. Trying to refine that aspect of the business, but I'm thinking about adding merch to the store. I'll be partnering up with various folks, including my friend Ken Tran. I do want to partner with you. I hope you're watching this, so that we can get a little bit more stuff on the store, and I have some ideas which I think will be really cool to be included in the store soon. When I say soon, probably by end of the summer time frame. I'm expecting to have some sort of swag on their merch for everyone to kind of be on the Just Crack Coffee bandwagon. But yeah, I'm trying to think what else. I'm just really blown away at how much support I have. And I'm just really grateful that I have all the viewers watching this, family, friends who have supported me to this point, and especially my wife, who definitely put up with my hobby. I love you for that, and thank you so much for being there for me and really helping me out. And we're gonna get through this. For this year, we're all gonna get through this. I see a bright light end in a tunnel. There are a lot of good news about what's gonna be happening with the pandemic. I'm super excited for 2021 to come around, and again, ending the year with a bang, right? I finally opened up Just Cracked Coffee at the end of the year, and next year, I'm hopeful it will be a great year next year, especially for everyone. Everyone here needs a break, in all honesty, and I will try my best to keep up the demand for the folks that just wants a soothing cup of coffee to begin their day, and especially for the folks that likes to drink coffee to end their day. Would be kind of like the dream next year for me, the goal essentially, the milestone. So talking about milestone, my milestone next year for me to consider a goal for me is I'm shooting for 100 pounds minimal a month. January, for I'm not gonna for sure. January, I'll probably get close to it, but not too close. not enough. But hopefully in February, March, I'll be able to do that. And once we get to the 100-pound mark, I can make the business decision to definitely order more different brands of coffee. Especially expect more to pop in the store in around February timeframe, and it'll basically be a good news for everyone because I can start to lower the cost of coffee, and that's my goal to you is, and also my business is to make a specialty coffee a little bit more affordable, cost affordable for everyone, and that's the goal of Just Crack Coffee. Is that the only way you can learn about specialty coffee is basically drinking it, and the only way to do that is getting that in your hands by buying it. Or going to shops that sell it locally. But I'm also part of that. I want to be part of the community who is doing that kind of work so that we could expose more folks to specialty coffee. And it's the best world to be in. It's just that specialty coffee is awesome, right? For me that is. Obviously I'm biased and opinionated because since I'm doing this, I really love specialty coffee. And local roasted coffee, micro roasters like us. But other than that, I don't have other updates. No. It's been a fun journey, 2020. It's been a fun journey, especially with a lot of downs to it, but at the end of the year, there's a big up to it. And I am super excited to end this year with a big bang. Delivering coffee for the holidays, so please hit me at justcrackcoffee.com/store, which you see somewhere here, maybe there, and everyone here have a good holiday and happy new year. I will continue to make some updates on where we're at, hopefully bi-weekly at most, weekly at best. Again, just the holiday coming in is going to be super busy. If you have any questions, hit me at hello@justcrackcoffee.com. If you want to do any special ordering, like Light Feather did, a company that that sponsored one of the pre-batch orders. If you know anyone or a company that wants some holiday blends, holiday coffee to be part of their gifts to the employees, just hit me up. Minimum order we can do is around I think 10 pounds to max order of like 20 plus pounds if you want to do that. And there's just a lot of things I would like to do this year, especially for that, but it could be limited. But it doesn't hurt to reach out to me if you know anyone that wants to do that. Try my best to accommodate you, whoever wants to do corporate style gifts. And also for the folks who wants to learn more about coffee, learn more about roasting, I'm happy to either get on a video call with you. You have my email, or justcrackcoffee.com's email at hello@justcrackcoffee.com, and just reach out anytime. And yeah, so to stay up to date with Just Crack Coffee, please hit the like and subscribe button below. It not only keeps you updated on all of our future content releases, but also it helps Just Crack Coffee in many ways you can imagine. Our goal this year into next year is to hit 1,000 subs. And obviously we want to exceed that if possible, but also that will help us open more doors of opportunity for Just Crack Coffee for next year. And we cannot do this without you. So we appreciate your view, your time and trust in Just Crack Coffee, and your subs. We really appreciate that. So until we meet again, everyone here have a great holiday. Please stay safe out there. And if you don't hear from us or any other updates, everyone here, please have a happy new year. So, cheers.